All right, y'all. This Real Talk Wednesday is about to get real today. I asked a question. How does a man serving time for allegedly armed robbery steal 11 million worth of gold while locked up? Come on now, this got to be a Hollywood movie. Let's keep it real. We got Arthur Lee Cofield out of Georgia serving time for alleged armed robbery, somehow managed to scam $11 million from a big time Hollywood uh, movie producer. Got it stolen in coins and then had a private jet chartered the gold with a hired armed security back to Georgia. And then allegedly bought a $4 million mansion. Man, y'all keep it locked right here. Y'all ain't gonna believe this, man. We're gonna say it out loud, man. He was serving a sentence at the Georgia Diagnostics Classification Prison in Butts County. That's where he was at. Now, he was in Butts County, and according to the federal prosecutors, in no way was he focused on rehabilitation. Instead, this brother was running a sophisticated, top-notch scheme from inside the penitentiary.
Use your common sense.
He was using cell phones, and he must be, if he pulled this off like they say he did, he got Aries Spears beat. Can't nobody impersonate nobody better if that's how he got it done. Now, the authorities say he obtained the personal information of a Charles Schwab customer and impersonated the victim over the phone. Now, that is very alarming. If someone can just call banks and call, but it does make kind of sense because, hey, these scammers is getting smart, man. Like, they can get your social. They can send you a phony email as soon as you log in. They know how to get it. These are a bunch of geeks, man, and IT jerks and stuff like that really know how to get into your computer system and shut you down, or know how to get the phony IDs that don't flag with the DMV. Like, this is some sophisticated stuff. And for order for him to be in the federal prison, where phones is all over prison now, hell, cats got phones like they paying the bill in there, and most of them is because they hustling hard, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the homies getting what they got to get. But if he had a phone, he busting moves, calling banks, impersonating, using fake social securities, and using their social securities, because obviously it says he was able to get their information because he had to have address, had to have maiden names and all this kind of stuff for them to say, okay, he passes the personal security test or whatever, right? So allegedly, this dude Cofield contacted Money Making Metals and agreed to purchase over 6,100 American Gold Eagle 1-ounce coins, and these coins was worth $11 million.
That's stupid, guys.
$11 million. Now, he was able to convince the Charles Schwab representative to wire the $11 million from the victim's investment account, right? Sydney, I got to get his last name, Sydney something, but he's a big-time Hollywood producer, did some big-time movies, all right? So the private security, now listen, this is all with this man's money that he stole now. So he done stole this man's money, then bought 6,100 in gold coins worth $11 million, paid a private security company to fly the stolen gold back from Idaho to Atlanta on a chartered aircraft. This boy tough, man. That's a hellified news, man. I'm talking about from behind penitentiary walls now. Behind penitentiary walls. I mean, this belongs. This is bigger than Spielberg, if you ask me. Jurassic Park ain't got nothing on this. American Gangster, none of that. This brother was making some moves. So now once the shipment landed, right, the investigators, they was like, yo, man, this dude, they done co-conspired, used fake identifications to claim the shipment, take position. So they was hot on his trail, right? But the crazy thing is, he got caught up with all this mess, and then this man was just able to walk away from the prison. So he had to be at a camp down there in Georgia somewhere, one of them federal camps. If y'all ever been to visit, or if you ever been to one, you already know the camp might got 4 guards working. They don't care what they doing. As long as you make that morning and that afternoon count, you pretty much do what you want. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's people driving people to town every day, dropping them off when they getting released and busting moves, all kind of stuff. So, you know, like I said, this guy, he done bought a $4 million home, jewelry, flossing, you know what I'm saying? Doing whatever he wanted, man, all as an inmate. Now, here's what I want everybody to think about. How does an inmate get contraband? We ain't gonna drop no time. We don't do that. All right, so if you don't know, get in the loop, figure it out. Then, how does someone behind bars communicate with financial institutes? All right? Metal dealers, private security companies. Like, come on, man. You know this is an inside and outside job if these allegations is true. Let's just be honest here. Like, this dude is a mastermind. Look at that. Look at the money he stole. $11 million after impersonating this guy right here. You know what I'm saying? From inside a federal prison. Now, y'all know one thing. Today's biggest robberies don't involve no mask and bank vaults no more. No. All you need is an ID, a cell phone, and some good imitation, just like this brother Arthur Lee Cofield. And you can get whatever you want, man. Technology done changed the game, man. You can't go out and ride on people no more. You're going to get caught for that. Cell phones pinging and binging everywhere. Hey, what Young Miami say? Where the scammers at? That's where it's at, man.
Use your common sense.
That's what they doing. Was this one of the smartest fraud schemes or attempted schemes ever? I'm not sure. But for him to let all this stuff, but for him to mastermind all this from the penitentiary, get out, and still be on it, they still looking for him now, still looking for him. So I'm sure they didn't get all the money. Now, they probably got a lot of it and did this and did that, but this brother's on the run. He making it work. America's hero to a certain degree. He might be, he might not. You know what I'm saying? But y'all tell me, man, is that an elaborate scheme that he put together? We just keeping it real, man. This Real Talk Wednesday. I'm going to let Rashad Ritchie break it down for y'all a little bit because he was in disbelief just as much as I was. Y'all check out Rashad, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to him, too. Very informative, brother.
One person said, and I quote, "This will make a good movie." In disbelief, another person wrote a similar thought. What in the American greed kind of story is this? How in the hell is this man able to commit such brazen and multifaceted scams? He obviously has inside people and help from those inside with him. COs, meaning correction officers included. Just think, what kind of things could he do if he applied his obvious smarts to doing right? This could be a movie. One person simply said, "Wow, impressive." Who is Kimmel? Kimmel is the chairman and the CEO of the Sidney Kimmel Entertainment Company and is one of the producing forces for Hollywood films like Crazy Rich Asians, Hell or High Water, and Moneyball. The 94-year-old founder of Jones, New York is worth about $1.5 billion after selling the company for $2.2 billion. Matthew Kamens, who is Kimmel's advisor, gave a statement regarding the crime. The quote is, "Mr. Kimmel was unaffected by whatever occurred, and we have no knowledge of what occurred, either in terms of background or context. After the banks were made aware of the fraud, Kimmel was fully reimbursed by the banks."
Didn't even know the money was gone.
Wow.
That's how rich he
Okay,
is.
where do I start? So first of all, obviously, nobody should be stealing money that does not belong to them. That's called theft, and it's not right. Let's also look at the fact that somehow this individual inside of prison, managed by a special management unit, was able to pull off this kind of heist, this kind of theft. What is being called today as the largest financial theft in the history of America from someone incarcerated. How did he get all of these cell phones inside of this one building where he was under a special management protocol? I got questions. And if you know anything about these money management accounts, it's hard for you to get your own damn money out of your account.
Absolutely.
The kind of information they require you to verify, you have forgotten most of that stuff, okay? How was he able to bypass the protocols of Charles Schwab and anybody else in order to get this money, access the money, and then transfer the money to other accounts? I'll be damned. All right, got a lot of questions here. Obviously, they have caught on to the scheme, but They're saying not guilty.
Spoken elegantly. I gotta agree with Rashad. I mean, I'll be damned. Like, how in the hell does something like this happen? It belongs on the big screen. I think the brother got to be smart, man. At the end of the day, man, like, it's some of the most smart, creative people in the penitentiary. It's a shame that they in there for what they in there for, but to put something like this together, just imagine if he started a business, a legit one. He wouldn't be on the run. He would have never went to the penitentiary for armed robbery, allegedly, who knows? But we're going to settle this today, man. Y'all put it in the comments, man. Arthur Lee Cofield, criminal mastermind or just a scammer? Where the scammers at? Y'all tell me, could y'all pull this off? How hard is this to do? Or is this really as easy as he made it? Or is this really a complex scheme where he had multiple individuals putting in work and they busting it down? So if only 3 of them got arrested, how many got away? How many got paid? How many on the indictment? What's going on, man? Somebody help me. I don't know nothing about no scamming. But if I wanted to get down, I'd holler at him because apparently he did it the right way. He just made some wrong moves. But that's not me to judge. That's for the Bucks and the jury. But y'all know what time it is, man. That's my time, man. I'm about to tap out. Y'all know how we do it, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. That keep your boy in the algorithm. And drop a comment, man. Click the notification bell. Stay in the loop. Join the community, man. Make sure you get down with your boy when we get down, all right? Straight Shoota Podcast, Swift Dollars. You know what it is. Real Talk Wednesday, all right, baby? Make sure you stay on tune tomorrow for that Throwback Thursday. We're going to take it back on them, all right? The episode is going to be Yo MTV Raps versus Rap City. Who was the best? What's your favorite era? What was your best time getting out of school or coming home in the afternoon? Did you prefer Rap City or Yo MTV Raps? Let me know, all right? But we out of here, man. Straight Shoota Podcast, baby. Gone.